Welcome everyone to our SFA Parish Podcast. Today's topic is Come As You Are, in conjunction with World Communication Day 2026. This year, Pope Leo XIV invites us to reflect on a powerful theme, preserving human voices and faces. In a world increasingly shaped by artificial intelligence, algorithms and social media, the Holy Father reminds us that communication is about more than information. It is about people. Our voices carry stories, our faces reveal our humanity, and the true communication happens when we encounter one another with real compassion and responsibility. Pope Leo XIV also challenges us to ensure that technology remains a tool that serves the human person rather than replacing relationships that make us truly human. As we begin this conversation, we ask, how do we stay close to each other and to God in a world that moves so fast? And joining us today, we have Vivian, representing our elder parishioner, as well as Isaac and Adriana, representing the young people. Let's dive with how the connection itself has changed. Segment 1, are we actually connected? Okay, Auntie Vivian, can I start with you?
Sure.
When you look at how people communicate today compared to your younger days, what has changed the most?
I think what people do is that they use multimedia to communicate. They type a lot, speak less, I think, compared to my generation, because I still waste time with my friend, and I often meet up with my friend to yum cha or just gather together to talk and all this.
Okay. Do you prefer face-to-face interaction than compared to phone these days?
I think we have to be realistic in the sense that sometimes it's not possible to meet them face to face, so I will resort to maybe calling them on the phone or either chat on multimedia.
Okay. Isaac and Adriana, what do you think young people struggle today with? Do you think they struggle more with feeling heard or feeling lonely?
When it comes to social media, sometimes when we see comments that do hurt us, then that's the disadvantage of it. But it's not all bad. Like sometimes when you post a photo, maybe you're feeling lonely or something when you post a photo or you talk to someone, that's where it becomes useful, talking to people online. You can't always expect to be meeting people face to face to be talking about your feelings. So these kinds of things exist for you to be able to connect with people like anytime you want. So I feel like, no, I don't think there's a struggle. It depends on the way you use it and the way you apply it in your life.
Isaac, what about you?
Yeah, I think it's younger people have everything at their fingertips now. So like if you ever need help, you can always reach out. You can always talk to a friend. You can always chat. And now with AI and everything, if you have any queries, you can always go to ChatGPT, go to Gemini and get your things answered. So I don't really think that's a problem. Or if it was, I think we're working to get past that.
Okay, do you think that meeting up face-to-face for this generation, is it hard? Is it tough? Because of schedules, because of your school life, your university life, work life, whatever it is?
I'd say...
How do you balance it out?
Okay, sure. To me, honestly, I think it's been the same, because even back in the previous generations, there were colleges, uni, different schedules, busy schedules. So I guess the amount of interaction and opportunity for it is still the same. But now it's easier to stay in touch because maybe you have friends who move overseas to unis, right, for their degrees and things like that, but you can always keep in touch. You can call them, you can FaceTime them, so that just makes it easier. And then when they come back and when you go out together, it's like you haven't lost any time together.
So maybe the issue isn't whether we're connected, but whether we're truly present. Has technology changed who we are or just how we live? And technology also introduces another layer to this conversation, which is AI, something that we are all very familiar with in this day and age. Something else that's becoming more common now is people turning to AI to talk, to vent, to process information. So what do you think some people feel most comfortable, or why do you feel some people feel more comfortable opening up online or even to AI than real people? Adriana, Isaac.
I feel like people feel more comfortable opening up to more online because you don't get judged. It's more easier to get opinions when you're not feeling judged. because I feel like when you see people have emotions, feelings, and they tend to judge you a lot. Like, for example, if they do not agree with your opinion, especially, you'll feel judged a lot. So I feel when you look it up online, there's no feelings involved, there's no emotions, so you don't get judged. So I feel there's freedom, there's more freedom, and you feel seen as well.
I think just to add on to that, there's another thing, like if you were to share things with a person, sometimes they might spread, your things that you tell people in confidence might go out and they might become rumors, and suddenly the next day you wake up and everybody knows about it. Whereas with AI, you can just delete the chat always and it remembers nothing. So there's at least the sense of security that whatever you say in confidence is kept in confidence.
Okay. Vivian, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, for me, I am not familiar with consulting AI. I feel that AI is a tool for knowledge, for doing things more efficiently. So as to make AI my companionship is something I've never thought of.
You never thought of? Okay. Would you think your generation, because a lot of old people also now, okay lah, not old people lah, elder people lah, okay, turn to their phones a lot as well. It's always looking up certain diagnoses that they have or whatever, looking up for news whatsoever. So there's always an AI that pops up, like a pop-up chat. Do you think any one of your friends or whoever has used this tool for things like this, maybe in times of loneliness or comfort that they need? Would you happen to know, or is it just something maybe you're not familiar with but people around you are familiar with it?
For AI is to check information. Yes, okay. I'm sure many of my generation people are doing that. But as to say consult AI as our friend, I'm not sure. I've never heard of.
You've never heard of. Okay, so it's something maybe that your generation is not very familiar with, but the younger generation is.
In terms of consulting AI as my friend, you know what I mean. So I feel that I can always talk to my friend or talk to God or whatsoever. No need to share with AI.
Okay, so mostly in prayer, in more a spiritual connection rather than.
Then I can talk to friends and how they say I trust lah. Put it this way.
Alright, okay. It's not really about technology replacing people. It's about what all of us are searching for underneath it. To feel seen, to feel heard and understood. So in your experience, Auntie Vivian, Adriana and Isaac, what makes someone feel truly seen, heard or loved? Anyone of you can go first. Auntie, you want to go first?
I feel this is quite individual in that sense. So for me, example, if somebody, say my friends, relative or very close friends, or how they say relatives pass away, what I do, I attend the funeral. I don't talk to them, I give them a hug. I think it's more important than talking in that sense. So your presence is felt. For example, when somebody is very sad, they want to confide with you. So what I do is that I just listen. I think it's better not to talk so much because they need to vent their feeling. So what I do is that I rather listen. If I need to give something feedback, all this, I give my opinion.
You feel like showing up is better
rather than just... No, sometimes you need not show up also. You can talk to them. If they are very far away, you cannot show up. You see, technology, that
bridges the gap for you. Okay. Adriana and Isaac, do you have anything to add?
I think I kind of agree with Auntie Vivian, but again, like to each his own. So, like how we have the 7 love languages and things like that. So everybody shows and demonstrates love and compassion in a different way. But personally, I'd say it's the little things for me, like maybe remembering somebody's birthday or something somebody tells you and then following up. Maybe if somebody shared with you a problem, maybe you follow up with them in a couple of days, ask how it's going. So at least they feel heard, like, okay, that person remembered what I was talking about and they took the time and interest. And then, like I said, a happy birthday wish, or maybe sharing a meal together, just doing, maybe surprising them. Just little things go a long way for me. That's what I'd say.
Do you feel like it matters showing up, not just in person, but keeping, like you said, touching base with people and remembering what happened to them previously, and then coming back and talking to them? Do you feel that it matters now
Of course it matters, because everyone is human at the end of the day, and it's very important, especially when someone is going through something tough, something hard in their life, a rough patch or something. It is very important, especially if they have shared it with you, it is very important for you to at least show up. People will remember that for the rest of their life. Even though they might not show it, they will remember it. The little things that you do always matters.
Okay, so do you think people are looking for answers or simply just looking for someone to listen to? Because, like you said, Isaac, earlier, some people turn to AI, right? Sit, talk, vent, and then after that you can delete the history, and then that's it. It's between you and AI. It's between you and the chat, that's it, right? But in this time, do you think people are just looking for answers or just simply wanting to be heard? Because obviously maybe they don't have someone, right? So what do you think?
I think it depends on the situation. Like, for example, if you want to find out something about your sickness, like what you said just now, so you have to go and look up AI for information. But if you want, I think if you're lonely and all this, sometimes you need to be heard, right? So I do not know whether why people resort to AI, but for me, I don't think I will resort to AI. I mean, we are different. Maybe there's a generation gap. Yeah.
Understand. I think personally, I wouldn't say that AI fills the gap for loneliness, but I think for using it as references for any queries that you might have, it helps a lot. But there's nothing like calling up a friend, texting a friend, or talking to someone face to face, or just doing an activity together, maybe playing badminton or something as simple as that. That would definitely help with loneliness. Just basically being there in person, yes, connection.
Community.
True.
Okay. Adriana, do you have anything?
No, I agree with them.
So, what can younger and older generations learn from each other about connection? Do you think that the older generation these days struggle with modern technology because there's now so many apps, so many social medias, so I know the younger generation, it's easier for us when it comes to social media because we have this, we have that, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Snapchat, we have anything else I've missed? Twitter and whatnot, so these are tools for us to keep in touch with each other, to look out for each other, to see what everyone up to. But for the older generation, obviously there's Facebook, which truly, like Auntie Vivian said earlier, you always use some kind of tools to keep up with people, even though they are far. Technology, that's one way, which is Facebook. So do you feel like maybe the older generation struggles a bit with modern technology as it advances?
It depends, because I think we need to face up with reality. We need to catch up also. It cannot be, otherwise we'll fall behind time. So if even we want to bridge the gap with the younger generation, we need to learn all this new technology also, instead of being left behind, like banking and all this. So if you do not know this, you are left behind. So sometimes it's kind of whether you want it or not, you are forced to learn it. And I don't think age is a gap in terms of learning. I think it's whether you want to or you do not want to. Because sometimes I think as you grow older, you think you cannot, because of your age, you cannot learn something new. But to me, I don't think that is the case. Many people, if they want to make up their mind to learn something, they will be able to. But for older generation, sometimes they put the block in front of them by thinking, oh, I'm too old to learn. So they just avoid it, not because they can't do it. They avoid doing it because they think that, how they say, their age is too advanced for them to learn
this. Okay. So how do we stay grounded spiritually in a distracted world? And maybe that's what comes as you are really means to. You don't need to come perfect. You don't need to have your life figured out. But what you really need is real connection with people, with community, and with God.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. If today's conversation spoke to you, we'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, or feedback in the comments. Your stories may inspire future conversations too. And remember, you don't have to have everything figured out. Just come as you are. See you in the next episode.